schedule for the US men's national team. They'll face Wales on match day 1, followed by England on the 25th, and then Iran to conclude the group stage November 29th. So the countdown is on for the biggest international competition in football. And as the domestic season has drawn to a close, this gives us a chance to reflect on the season that the US men's national team players have had in Europe. So Jimmy, I'll start with you here. Who has been the best American this season overseas, in your opinion?
Yeah, great question, Poppy. Great to see everybody. Christian Pulisic, he was hurt for a good portion of it. Thomas Tuchel, I don't know if he really likes him, which is a bigger conversation for another time. Weston McKennie also got hurt. Serginho Dest also hurt. Timo Weah also hurt. Gio Reyna kind of hurt at Borussia Dortmund. So you know what? I'm going to go with Jordan Peafock because he won the Golden Boot in the Swiss League. An American won a Golden Boot in the European League. That is a very big deal. Now, I know it's not one of the top 5 leagues in Europe, but it is still very, very significant. However, U.S. men's national team manager Greg Berhalter doesn't seem to like him for his system. So I'm going to go pick a U.S. men's national team player who is fitting into his system. I'm going with RB Salzburg, now Leeds United, Brennan Aaronson. He was fantastic for RB Salzburg, helped them get out of the group stages of the Champions League for the first time in their history. They won their domestic league, they won their domestic cup, and he made a big move to Leeds to play for his former coach, Jesse Marsch, in the Premier League. That is a fantastic season. And now he's playing so well for the U.S. men's national team in this June window. He feels undroppable. If he continues to play this way at Leeds, I think he's an automatic starter for us come World Cup time.
Fantastic, Jimmy. As always, I'm not going to mention Yunus Musa, Serginho Dest. I think you also mentioned a little bit, but I'm going to try to find someone that I think has been very solid. That, in my opinion, has been very solid. That's no other than John Brooks in Wolfsburg. He's been 4 years already there, the 29 years old. He's been trying to step by step getting the confidence of Florent Kodef, his manager, and he definitely has been a key player this season for the Wolfsburg. It's true that in Champions League they couldn't get a good result. The season is being quite unstable for the club, but he's been very, very solid back at then. He's been also adapting to play with 3 at the back, with 4 at the back. That shows that he's a player who can play in different positions and understanding that the rhythm of Bundesliga is not other than very intense, very strong, very hard, but he's always keeping that position. He hasn't been involved much in the U.S. men's national team, but I think that shows the competitiveness that is inside that team, that squad. Very difficult to get involved. Greg Berhalter has got a lot of work to do to try to find that back line for the World Cup, but definitely is one of those names that I think stood out in Europe during the whole season.
Listen, it's interesting the guys have gone for players who look like they're no longer going to be at their clubs or their respective clubs that they spoke about. It's been a controversial year and the boys have made great points. I think Brennan Aaronson has deserved this price tag and this big move. Obviously, John Brooks, what's happening with him will be very interesting. Interesting to see what's happening with him with the national team as well going forward. Does he even have a place going forward for Greg Berhalter? That would be the question. And in John Brooks' absence, I actually lean towards a player who's in form, who's young, who's had an excellent domestic season, who went on loan and proved his worth, and that's Cameron Carter-Vickers. Clearly, I'm a fan of the Scottish League, in case you couldn't tell by the Scottish accent, but what an outstanding season he had. I think in the Scottish Premiership Team of the Year, you could tell he was clearly in there. He might have actually been very, very close to being Player of the Year for the whole league. He was that good. He was that effective for Ange Postecoglou's side. Won the Scottish title, won the Scottish League Cup, 46 games across all competitions, 4 league goals. He also had 1 assist. He is a modern-day centre-back. Very good in possession of the ball, great passer of the ball, clearly dangerous in front of goal and set plays as well. He went on loan to play football, became one of the best players in the team, then fell in love with Celtic Football Club. Now he's got this $10 million transfer, 4-year contract. It's now official. And in my opinion, Cameron Carter-Vickers, after what he did this season, has been one of the standout performers for an American player playing in Europe. But I also think he is a guarantee to go to the World Cup. I hope everyone agrees with me.